how good it is to be seen by God, right? To be seen by God. I gave this girl a word the other day. Make a very long story short, I went to Publix to go get a salad. And it's a Publix right there by my house. But instead of going to the Publix by my house, the Holy Spirit showed me which Publix to go to. The Publix that the Holy Spirit wanted me to go to literally was about 15 minutes away from my house, right? Of course, obedience is better than sacrifice. I went to this Publix, this specific Publix. When I got to this specific Publix, baby, the salad and sub line was so long. And I'm just like, I'm going to drive to the other one, okay? I'm going to drive to the other Publix because this line is too long. And I heard the Holy Spirit say, well, you could drive to the other one, but by the time you drive to the other one, you would have been next in line here, right? So I get in line and I'm just waiting. And because God told me to go to this specific Publix, I'm like, God, somebody either must be like, I gotta say something to somebody gonna say something to me, I'm gonna see somebody. Like, this is a divine moment that you're putting me in the midst of. This is your time. And so I'm just gonna wait and we just gonna see what happens. The person behind me was so rude. She kept talking about how, oh my gosh, it's 4 of them. That's why the line's so long. They not moving. They need to get on one accord. And how many people are doing takeout orders? They need to have somebody doing take. She was just going on and 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 on. As she was going on and on, I'm looking at the workers, and one worker just stood out to me. And she just looked like she was about to snap in a minute. We all had our moments where it's like, if somebody say one more thing to me, it's gonna be a bad day. So yeah, she was about to snap, and I'm looking at her, and I can tell she's just defeated. She's defeated. She's tired, you know. So as I get up to the line, she doesn't take my order. The other lady takes my order. She takes the order of the one who's complaining. So the one who's complaining, like, this doesn't make sense. I've been in line for over 20 minutes. Da 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 da. Oh my gosh, can you just please make me a sub? The lady is like, do you want mayo? Do you want? At this point, just give me some ham. Give me some. She's very rude. So the other lady is making my salad, and I'm just listening, and you know, I'm minding my business, and I hear the Holy Spirit say, "You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job." So I'm like, well, God, you want me to walk over to her? And I'm a very complicated being, so please don't judge me when I be telling y'all these stories and how sometimes I'll be having these back and forths with God. But I'm like, well, God, you want me to walk over to her? And God made it in such a way where she had to come where I was in order to get the sauce. And the sauce that she grabbed was the wrong sauce. So guess what? She stayed there looking for the sauce. So I knew, okay, this was my time. This was her time, you know? So I just leaned over to her and I said, baby, you're doing an amazing job. And she just paused. It's like she just looked at me, and I said, an amazing job. You hear me? You're doing an absolutely amazing job. And she looked at me and she said, you see me? And I looked at her and I said, yes, I see you. And let me tell you something. In that moment, what I received is more than words can describe. Like, I felt my spirit just heighten. I felt like just chills all over my body. I felt myself grow, get bigger. And she was just so thankful and so appreciative. And she was able to do the lady order who was rude with just a little bit more grace. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward into Sunday, which is today. I come to church, and my mentor and my prophet, I was speaking with her. And she just looked at me while we were talking, and she paused and she said, I see you. I see you, Whitney. And I don't know what it was. And I'm like, please don't make me cry. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, but I just want to tell somebody how good it is to be seen by God. God sees you. He sees all that you have endured. He sees all that you have been doing for others. He sees how you've been keeping and holding your peace. He sees how you just keep on going in the midst of turmoil and confusion. He sees how you've been enduring and still getting up in the midst of feeling pain in your body, in the midst of sickness and death on each side. God sees you. He sees you. God knows your name. God knows your name. And there is nothing that ever goes in vain. There is nothing that ever goes in vain, especially when we're doing it for God, especially when we're doing it in obedience to God, especially when we're aligned with God, especially when we're his child. God is going to reward you, and it's going to be bigger than you have ever imagined. Endure. Keep going. Keep the faith. Keep that smile on your face. Keep waking up. Keep getting up. Keep speaking, okay? Keep showing up. God will show up for you. I love you.